In 1992, DeanHallumƒ launched 93Q Country in Houston and changed the country format forever. At KKBQ, Dean brought a CHR style to country radio, and it was a hit. By 1995, the station beat out heritage stations KIKK and KILT in Houston's country radio music battle. 93Q Country was named Billboard Large Market Country Station of the Year in 1994 and 95. And in 1996, Dean was Billboard Large Market PD of the Year. After his stint at KKBQ, Dean worked with Texas Radio Hall of Fame member Moby on the syndicated Moby in the Morning program. Dean was inducted into the Country Radio Hall of Fame in 2011. Dean's approach could be controversial, but it is the ones who bring change who are often the ones who get banged up along the way. As Boston Red Sox owner John Henry said, "I know you've taken it in the teeth out there, but the first guy through the wall, he always gets bloody." DeanHallumƒ passed from this earth in 2009, but he will always be remembered for taking it to the streets. Today, the Texas Radio Hall of Fame salutes DeanHallumƒ.
Hey, pals. We couldn't be more grateful to be here today on Dean's behalf. For those who may not know us, we're Dean's daughters. I'm Liz, I'm one of the twins.
And I'm Haley, the baby. And I'm gonna apologize in advance because we do not get paid for people to listen to us talk, so we might have a few nerves. We're here today not to regurgitate our dad's resume. We all knew that he was one of the greats and he was known in the industry for having a golden ear. But we would be remiss today to come here in the great state of Texas and not acknowledge all the accomplishments he had that transcended lines during his time in Houston. This is the hard part for me. So if any of you recognize this antique vintage coat right here, these patches represent all the accolades that our dad achieved while he was at 93Q. I know the video gave a pretty good representation of that, but wow, back-to-back Stations of the Year, Program Director of the Year, those were things that people just did not achieve back in that time. These recognitions still hold so much weight, and the recognition that he's receiving now, we could not even begin to thank everyone who advocated on his behalf, especially our honorary uncle, John Trepayne. Dean was tough on his team. He was stubborn and blunt, and that got him into trouble sometimes. He was sometimes difficult to work with, and honestly, a lot of times annoying to work with. And I'm sure those who got those calls from him at 3 a.m. saying, "Hey pal, I just found a great hit, get up, we need to get working on this," they can definitely understand that.
Those who also knew him also knew what a great friend he could be. He showed up for his friends, celebrated their accomplishments, never graduated from the title of mentor, even when his colleagues surpassed him in their titles and achievements. And of course, they knew what a loving father he was. Our dad was our biggest supporter, even when having to overcome unimaginable adversity. Few people in the 90s knew DeanHallumƒ without knowing Dean's daughters. I would argue that no toddlers have eaten at the Palm more than the Hallum girls. He was so proud of us. Our dad had a tough guy exterior, but we all know if he was here today, he would be back there sobbing like a baby. We couldn't be more proud to be here today to tell a small piece of his story. This month will be 15 years since he's been gone. Doesn't feel possible that it has been that long, and that is mostly thanks to you all for continuing to share in our dad's legacy with your photos and your stories, and for adopting us into the industry as Dean's daughters.
Thank you for helping us continue to know the man that was our father and inviting us to share in this moment today. We couldn't be more happy to be here. We hope that his career continues to inspire all of the greats that have and will continue to come after him. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.